All right. Now we are back. We are back. Now let's review a couple of things here. Okay. So we were saying 0.3 divided by 0.2. It is actually zero. What we can do, like we did with the multiplication, we can do it with the division. 0.3 times 10 in order to get rid of the decimal point for a minute, and then we put it back. 0.3 times 10 is 3, and 0.2 times 10 is 2. What is 3 divided by 2? It is 1.5, 1.5. So the answer here is 1.5. So 3 over 2, the same as 1.5. Okay, now, if you review the division and did some examples in the division, like we showed you in the beginning of the elementary section, okay, you will have an idea how to divide this, I'm hoping. So the remainder is 1 over here. 3 minus 2 is 1, remember? Let's do this over again. Okay, 3 minus 2, okay. 3 divided by 2 is 1. How many 2's in one Shri? There's 1. 2 in Shri. So 1 times 2 is 2. Right? Remember, we multiply it. And then we subtract this. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we're not finished yet. Can we add a 0 here from us? You know, we put and add 0 to finish the division. 0 added here. But since we put 0 here, we put a decimal point here. We have to, because we brought this 0 from us. We borrowed it from us. Okay, so 10, now we have 10. So how many 2's in 10? There's 5 2's in 10. 5 2's in 10. So now we multiply it back. Remember? 5 times 2 is 10. And the remainder is 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. So what is the answer? 1.5. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Okay. Now, 3 now 0.3 divided by 0.2 is 1.5. 3 over 2 is the same thing, also 1.5. So this is 1.5. This whole thing equal to 1.5. And that's how we divide decimals. Please take a couple of minutes, think about it. I'm gonna review it one more time, okay? Now, 0.3 divided by 0.2. Well, first step, what do? We multiply the top and the bottom by the same number. You cannot multiply here by 10 and multiply here by 100. You can never do that. It has to be the same number on both top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator. That's the first step. Okay, 0.3 times 10 divided by 0.2 times 10, which is equal to 0.3 times 10. We divide both of them. So 3 over 2 is equal 1.5. So this one equal 1.5. Okay, couple of notes I need to show you. First note is any number has a decimal point. 100 has a decimal point. You see it like this, 100. You see like this, 10. How about 15? How about 65? Okay, all of these has decimal point. But for make it easier, they don't put it usually in actual numbers. So this one has decimal point here, 0. This one is the same as 100. Okay, this one the same as this. This one here, 10, the same as 10. This one here, 15, the decimal point 0 is the same as 15. This one here, 65, the same as 65.0. Okay? So, that's the first point. That's the first point. All right. Now, the second point I want to show you is if we have the number like say 6, okay, 6, and since the decimal point is here, like we were saying a minute ago, so this is the same, like 6.0. So the decimal point over here, if we multiply, you have to write this down. You have to. This is very, very important. If we multiply decimals, we move the decimal point, to the right, to your right. Move decimal to right. Write this down, please. Write this down. Are you writing it? Give me 5, man. Give me 5. Give me 5 one more time. All right. You gotta write this down. Now, if we multiply decimals, move the decimal point to the right. Multiply, you move it to the right. Multiply, you move it to the right. If we divide, we move it to the left. If we divide, we move it to the left. Let me take this out. Okay. If you can put it right here. If we divide, we move to left. We move the decimal point to the left. Okay. So multiply, we move to the right. It depends how many number we have, how many locations when we multiply, and we move it to the left by how many location we have in the division. Okay, we move it to the left, divide, move it to the right when we multiply. All right, good. Now write it down, please. I'm gonna write it. It should be in your book anyway. Now, let me write it down in a neater way. If we multiply, we move decimal point to right. I'm going to put right in the big number. Multiply, move to right. multiply, we move to right. Okay, if we divide decimals, move to left. Move to left. Okay, move to left. Divide, move to left. Divide, move to left. Okay, that's very, very important in decimals. How many locations we move? Well, it depends. We move at one place if we have one location after the decimal point, two moves if we have two locations after the decimal point, and so on and so on. Okay, let me give you a second to write this down. Excuse me for a second. Okay.